Okay, I'm sure any of you over 25 will be aware of VHS players and Betamax and all that crap that went on in the 80s and 90s. But I'm not sure if many of you will be aware that there was also portable VHS players. And here's one we have in front of us on the bench. This is a Hitachi portable video cassette recorder, VT-6500E. This is one I recently got off my friend that does the abandoned house clearances and all this out kind of carry on. And it's an interesting bit of kit. We're having an initial look here and we'll see if we can get it going or not. I haven't looked at this, I don't know what to expect. I'm not expecting a whole lot, to be honest. However, it's an interesting bit of kit. So as you can see, it takes full size VHS tapes. And there's a little carrying handle to make it portable. Oh yes. And apparently it only draws 5.5 watts at 12 volts, which is fairly meagre considering the capstan motor and all that will carry on. And I think it would have taken a battery pack in here. Sadly that's missing. And in here is your RF out and a tuner adapter. I don't know if you can see that. A DIN socket with too many pins. That's just scary, so we won't get involved in that. And it has an adjustable RF out from channel 30 to 39. Nice, and a test pattern bar or whatever, tuning pattern. So this is where the power goes in, I think. And it's got two grounds. Now I've tried finding something to the pin is fatter than normal and I haven't got anything to fix it, to fit it. So I'm just gonna take the back off and try and hot wire some juice into it and see what we can do. So I'll pause here, do all that, and be with you in a minute. Okay, so I've filled up the bench full of spare parts out of this thing. We have the covers off, and I have the bench power supply hooked up, and we're giving it 12 volts, which it wants. And yeah, I've got the 12 volts going in. So I press the operate button, and it makes a little noise. It's all done with relays and latching and stuff. So if I just reset the bench power supply here, knock it off, knock it on again. And if you can just watch the gauge, it's set to current. Press the operate button, which brings it on, and you just see the gauge flick up, and it sits there at about 300 milliamps, waiting for me to do something else. Now I've already noticed a problem here. One of the belts is completely goosed, so it's unlikely to do anything, but we'll just, I don't know, press play. You can see it. The head spins up there, it attempts to do something, and then it senses that there's no tape there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pause again, find an elastic band or something that'll do the job of the belt there, and we'll see what it does then. We'll try and find a tape somewhere. I have a tape here somewhere, so we'll see what happens. Just as an aside, when I'm doing, have the belt off here, show it to you, it's gone all gooey and flexy, and it's lost its rubberility, and it's snapped. What happens is they get left either somewhere damp or somewhere too hot. An attic is a prime location, and over the years I've gotten for repair reel-to-reel tape players and stuff like this that have been left in an attic. And of course, well, here in Ireland anyway, in the summer an attic can get up to 30-40 degrees centigrade, and in the winter maybe -5 or 6. And if something's sitting up there, a piece of electronic equipment, for 20, 30, 40 years, that temperature cycling is not going to do it any good, and really doesn't do rubber belts and stuff like that any favours at all, not to mention the electronics. So there you go. Okay, here's what I've done, and the purists would go bananas. But I have a selection of belts somewhere in the assortment bag, but can't find them. So it says I'll try a rubber band. Think I could find a rubber band that'll fit it? No. So what I've done is I cut a bit off a rubber band and I tied a knot in it. But it appears to be holding out. And I threw a tape in and it spooled up. So to seeing what this thing can actually do, we're getting fairly close. So here's a tape. And it spools up and it goes around. So we're at the stage now where we can stop. See if we're getting RF out and into a television set, and see if we can see what it actually does. Okay, so what I've done is I've turned on the test pattern from the player, and I have a TV here, so we'll see if we can tune it in on the ye old television. Exciting. Will it work? Will it not? The suspense is killing me. Is it doing anything at all? Probably not. Come on. Alright. Oh. 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 Got something. It's a little switch. Ah, the switch is funny. What you should get when you put on the test pattern is like a couple of horizontal bars or something just to know you're on. Alright, we'll try the tape and see if that does something then. Ooh. Can you do it? It's certainly attempting. Now, the tape isn't great either. I have other tapes, so I might try something else. Well, it's certainly attempting to shoot you, alright? As that man says. Alright, we'll try another tape. Okay, so I found another tape that's a bit better. But we're not getting much go out of it and it keeps stopping. So what I'll try and do is I'll try and give the head a little clean with some alcohol and see if we get on any better then. Okay, so this is as far as I've gotten. I put the better tape in it, and we have sound and this picture. So I was trying to do something, but as I say, we'll leave it at that for now. Okay, just a quick super update, which is quick because it's in the one video. Never be afraid to admit when you've done something stupid. And what had I done? The TV wasn't fully tuned in, so that was me problem. Don't I look like a bit of a dope? So it's actually working quite well. Actually, I'd say that picture isn't too bad at all. Looking at the head in the player, if I just pause this quick, I'll show you something before I sign off. Stop the head. The head looks very fresh. Try and get the focus. And you can see that the solder joints are being redone. So I'd say the head was replaced at some stage just before it was thrown in the bin. It certainly hasn't done much hours since. So there you have it. Good night, Maria.